Just got hot.
You did not fan like an old man. Want me to give you my neck fan?
No, never. I'm no neck fan. Who look like looking real old? I saw an old white lady today with it.
I'm gonna be cooling.
Okay.
You gotta come over a little bit. Ah.
Did you grind it out today? Did you? And today's gonna be a doozy of a topic. Hey, what's up? I'm Rashad.
I'm Kesha.
And we're hanging with the Joneses, episode number
54.
Episode number 54.
I'm excited, felt it in my spirit.
Please, even after that, if you would subscribe to us, we would greatly appreciate it.
And we will soon be on the tickety tock.
Yeah, that too.
I'm looking towards the hill.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, all the good things. If you listen via the any podcast streaming platform, thank you. We see you. Appreciate you guys. Topic at hand today. By this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, it's gonna be on and popping out in these streets.
Sun's out, buns out.
Wow.
How much you want to bet money on that?
No, already. I mean, they already out.
They sure. Well, I said if I see one more person with their behind out.
Nah, they already out. They was waiting.
Oh my gosh.
It was like 90 degrees today too. Oh yeah, definitely. Give it a little bit, take it back.
Yo, give it a little egg, take it right back.
Stupid. Are you ready to
demask?
Yes. Are you ready to take your mask off?
No. Mm-mm.
I thought you were about to curse.
No. Oh, you remind me of Burning Back when you said it. No, I'm just not for it. I'm just not. I'm not with it. Really, I don't feel like the numbers justify us taking off our masks. There's not still any much data on the vaccination, if it really works, and if it is working, how long it works for, and is it catching all the strands of COVID. So I just, and to me, until they have some real data, I think we still should wear a mask. Maybe that will force people who had that position of counting data. Maybe they would kind of speed up the process or release something. But I think we're still, and I feel like only reason we're demasking is because it's a holiday. And it's like, okay, this is time we can get our money. I think it's about economics.
Probably. Mm-hmm. Probably. I mean, like for me, like I'm ready, but I am not really ready. Mm-hmm. Like in my mentally, like I'm like, all right, like I'm so done with this. I just want to really be able to freely move out here in these streets. But But like when I think with my logical mind, I'm like, I don't really trust y'all like that to be like, having my life in your hands.
You can't. And it's so funny, like watching them. Not even when we watch a movie or something, we kind of, it's like pre-corona or after corona. It's like, how that many people know? Oh, this must be before. And it's weird that you watching movies and stuff, and it's kind of weird seeing people together. Yeah,
like even you was watching stupid show on The Masked Singer, and I was like, look, ain't nobody in the crowd, Kesha. She's like, what do you mean? I said, look at the crowd. All the crowd reaction shots are not there. This is old footage that they're piecing together. Mm-hmm. He was like, oh. I said, yeah.
And then this morning I was watching Saturday Night Live, and it was like a full crowd, and was like, what was this film before? But no, when they asked, everyone was vaccinated. So if you vaccinated, you were allowed to have a full crowd. But it's weird because now that feels so weird to see a packed house, to see that much people around, literally shoulder to shoulder. That seemed weird. And even looking at old movies and people are like around each other in concerts, it's like,
y'all just out here moving freely like that. Mm-hmm. It really is. Like even today we was in the store, and to see the amount of people who already is like, you know what, forget this mask crap, I'm done. And like nobody like and nobody's really stopping anybody anymore, or like really like, whatever, we got like 5 days. Ain't a whole lot of pressure, because before it'd be like, hey, you
or get out,
come back, you know what I'm saying, or you gotta leave. But today it was like, this all you got, this is it, all right, here's your total.
And I know some places, like there are some hospitals that you still have to be masked no matter what. Even churches, a lot of them are still going virtual because it's corona. So I don't think it's remiss to say that we're not trusting this.
No, we're not, and not even this, but we're not trusting people in general.
Yeah, and I want to say the numbers that present that say corona is going down, like the cases are going down. I still feel like those numbers aren't real. That is trying to market to make it seem like we're going down, but I don't think it really is. And even I know for a fact that it was some that say the numbers going down, and I get the inside like, don't you know that such and such and why they didn't say that? Because they want you to feel like it's okay. They don't want you to feel like it's a pain. You know what I mean?
I understand.
So it's just, I'm okay wearing my mask. It already became part of my outfit. So I get different color masks.
I just want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really just want to be able to just to move freely without a whole lot of angst and anxiety. And when I mean angst, I mean people looking at you crazy, because you already know, like, I know, because I'm looking at people crazy. Like, because come in this weekend, when I see people just move around the stores and stuff, and I'm like, fam, like, you
without their mask.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at people crazy with a bit of angst, and then like the anxiety part for me is gonna be like, I ain't really ready to take my mask off, And
then this criteria that if you've been vaccinated, fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. How do you know when someone's fully vaccinated? How? At work, I'm just imagining at work, that's a HIPAA issue. If you come to somebody and ask them, I want to know your vaccination, your shot records pretty much, you can't, that's a HIPAA violation. A job has no right to ask you about anything medical that's going on with you.
But the workaround for a lot of that is remember a lot of places of employment were actually giving out COVID shots too.
Right. But if let's say one didn't get it from there, you can't really chastise them.
Oh, no. I mean, you can, but you can't.
You can't. It's a HIPAA violation, especially you're a place with a union. There's nothing yet that says that one has to be vaccinated.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's not a mandate yet.
And then even going into the stores, you can go in if you've been fully vaccinated. Well, I didn't hear them checking cards or anything. So how do you know who's fully vaccinated? Once again, it's off of the trust system. And how's the trust system going wrong now? You trusting here?
Nah, yo. Trusting humanity is what got us here.
Right. I was like, so many stuff been hacked. You still trusting people?
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Then even to prove, if you've been vaccinated, I saw some people like, I got my vaccination card. It's literally just a piece of cardboard and it says the date. How can that not be imitated? People imitate degrees.
People imitate being black. Gonna dull us all them joints.
Right.
Oh, I got my card.
How you convert? Let's say I'll take Susie May card and like, yeah, I got my card. How do you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like some sort of special hold it up to the light like it's a $20 bill joint. It's just
got the pen.
Yeah.
Is this real?
We can put it to UV light and all this other stuff. Nah.
Yeah, that's another thing. I was like, I don't get it. It doesn't sound right, because if people have to be fully vaccinated to not wear a mask, how do you know people are fully vaccinated? There's no way to. I know when we go in the store, there's nobody there to say, hey, let me see your vaccination. And then the workers, can I see your vaccination card? If you go somewhere like an amusement park or the beach or something, who's going to be there like, vaccination cards at gate 8. So that's why it doesn't make sense, because even saying that there was no plan on how can you fact check that someone has been vaccinated.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah, I'm not for it. I'm not quite yet. But the conspiracy theorist in me, I probably won't be ready to demask until maybe next year.
Dang.
Maybe.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because I feel like as soon as you forget, as soon as this can happen again.
Very true. Yeah. I mean, history tends to repeat itself.
And hopefully we get some data.
Yeah, shut up, Siri.
Hopefully we get some data.
Yeah, and I think that's really where your kind of consternation is coming from. You really want it to be very, because you're a very concrete thinker anyway.
Yeah.
So if it ain't really in black and white, then you like, man, this y'all just giving me a bunch of conjecture, and you're not really down with that.
And I want the data to be pure, and not that it was kind of manipulated to fit a certain thing. And I want it to be it is what it is, and not that you're gonna tell us that everything's going well so we can spend more money.
Very true. I mean, because that's how I was like last year around the summertime. You know, it's like, oh yeah, things cool. And then we saw how the numbers were just creeping up and 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 up. And then when it came to even going back to school, you know, people was like, yeah. And a lot of districts open up. And a lot of them districts had outbreaks.
Sure
and
did.
And then they had to shut back down. Then open back up.
Did.
They had to shut back down again. And then for us, we just delayed. And now we're hybridized. But then when we go back to school next year, it's going to be...
What does that look like?
It's going to be 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying?
How you going to keep a whole school safe?
How are you going to keep a whole business safe?
Yeah.
That's just the risk that they don't like. The risk involved in that far doesn't outweigh the financial risk.
Because we're talking, I think the business is different when we have children. Those are children. You got to think about children with special needs, just regular children. How are you going to be able to? Most classrooms are overpacked anyway. How are you going to social distance 30 kids in the classroom?
You're not. We're just going to be all in there together.
Right. As soon as someone coughs, then you get another email. Someone may have been exposed to a third person exposed. Which I'm like, I already seen what's behind this with these daggone emails, or someone may be exposed, or how's the word, Rashad?
A non-exposure.
Non-exposure letter. You lied. Somebody was exposed. Because why would you write me a letter saying nobody was exposed? Somebody was exposed. You know. And then you hear the inside was like, she was really exposed. And she had it. I know that makes sense. That makes sense, because why would you write me a letter saying nobody exposed if nobody was? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I can read between the lines. Somebody was exposed.
Yeah.
So I just don't see. And then, okay, even with this vaccination, so far it's 12 and up. So if you're not 12 and up, how about all these other kids? And we have our younger daughter. She doesn't know social distance. I can see 6 years old, 36-year-olds in the classroom took my social distance.
Nah, I mean, they don't even like the bigger kids don't even, like the high schoolers don't even do it now.
Adults.
Nah, yo. They see somebody they ain't seen them in 8 months. Yeah, it's gonna be a hug, a fob, a dap. It's gonna be something.
Kiss.
Copperfield. It's going to be some sort of interaction, because that's what's been lost out of this. Is just the loss of human interaction, and a lot of people didn't realize how much that they really needed that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Pablo.
Yeah.
The whole baby died with lack of interaction.
Yeah,
interaction is very important. Whether people don't, like you say, people don't realize how they need people to live. Literally, you would die off if you had nobody.
Yeah, there are more people who are like, like regular normal people than there are recluses.
Not saying that it's not Pablo. Was it Baby Einstein? Baby Albert, maybe? But if you could, I can't think of my head, but it was actually a study done with babies, and one baby was provided all their basic needs, but no human contact. The other one was provided like a regular baby, physical needs and food and everything. The one who was just getting their basic need, that baby died. So I
tried to find that a few years ago. I don't think it's on the internet anywhere.
I'll find it. It's in my textbooks.
Yeah, I'm saying like on like the internet. I tried to find it, but I could not find it. But we can.
Yeah, okay. Let's go back. We find out that I forget the name. But even this vaccination is not for the younger kids to have them go back to school. There is not going to be social distance. I can tell you, once my daughter get in school, she's going to want a hug, and she's going to, no matter how many times you say don't do that, because she knows about the virus. She knows about, I could guarantee you, as soon as she's seen kids her age.
Yeah, them kids she's been watching on Zoom all year.
Right. They're going to hug. They're going to, you know what I mean?
It's just,
I don't see how it's going to work.
It's just human nature.
And that's the scary part, because I can see the numbers going up, but then it's scary. So for me, masks, and a child, you can tell a child to wear a mask. Come on, anyone have children, and then especially the younger, how likely are they going to wear a mask for 8 hours a day? They're not. I mean, we could be on a car ride in the store, be like, where's your mask? What happened? That was like 5 minutes. I just don't see it happening. I'm nervous about that. I really am nervous.
Yeah, understandable. Because there has to be some sort of shift in how we approach life, just in general.
Has to be.
Our
normal's not normal no more.
Nah, like even aside from this whole pandemic, there is a way that we all should be moving. And we realize that a lot of us don't be moving the same way due to having to deal with this. And I think that was like the biggest eye opener for me. I'm like, you really just don't care about nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people don't believe it's real.
Or that. You know what I'm saying? Like
we had a whole administration said it was fake, even though they called it.
2020 was like the like put everything really out there. For everybody to see, just in general. Like, even how this whole thing got politicized was, like, beyond me. I'm like, fam, like, y'all really... And I'm glad that you're not a conspiracy theorist in that way. You know what I'm saying? Well, they just trying to control us. I'm like, fam, like, really? Like, this...
I didn't believe that, really, because once I had relatives that passed away from COVID.
Yeah.
And the numbers of people passing, that's real. It's real.
Yeah, I mean, they was out here, like, acting like we not gonna have no rights no more. I'm like, fam, cool out, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really just exacerbating this. You're not really helping. There was so many people who just were so on edge.
Yeah.
And then it was fueled via that whole political side of it all.
Oh.
And it just made for like a very horrible time.
I'd say from 2020 is definitely going down in history books. Like the whole year. Just pick what thing you want to focus on. The whole year is going down in the books. It cannot.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy because we're gonna see in a few years when they start doing documentaries about 2020. Like that won't be the one I watch because like I don't want to really revisit that. You know what I'm saying?
Even now there's shows on how people live during the quarantine. Which I was like, well, I'm gonna watch a show about when I'm actually doing it. Well, I'm actually watch a show about what I'm doing right now. I don't want to see people living in quarantine. I'm in the quarantine.
I'm trying to watch a show about people doing regular stuff because like, oh man, good old days.
Rashad does not.
I do not ascribe to watching overly topical television if it's not real. Like, no, I'm not doing this. This is stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so for me, we're gonna be wearing our masks. It is what it is for me. Even when the outside may change their mind, I'm not. I need to see those numbers for me to be fully changed.
Understandable. I am pretty much the same way for the most part. For the most part, I do understand, and I do have this, not the same level of skepticism as you do, but I am very, very mindful about, you know, just people and how they act in general.
Right.
All right, that's a good place to stop. Yeah, if you say this song, you're the MVP.
Everyone say rest in peace to Paul Mooney.
Oh, yeah, yo. R.P. Paul Mooney, man. Like, my dad played Paul Mooney when I was like 9 or 10, and he wouldn't let us listen. I'm like, fam, just some jokes. And now we realize that, you know, as a grown-up, that he was also writing jokes for Eddie Murphy. Like, yeah, he was right not to let us listen to that.
And even listening him on the Chappelle Show.
Yeah. That was definitely like his reintroduction again. You know what I'm saying?
And don't get me wrong, we know he's human and people pass away, but you know, certain people you don't think about they're gonna pass away. Then you hear about like he was human. And he was definitely one of those people. Like, no, not him. So our condolences to his family and another great loss in the comedy.
Yeah, yo. Another great loss. But yeah, we done. We will see you all maybe next week, maybe not. Either way, we'll keep you guys posted.
ETA.
Yeah.
We announce.
Till next time.